Buenas, vamos a seguir donde nos quedamos el otro día, la otra parte de Feros, a ver si lo podemos terminar. Como siempre digo, ustedes saben que yo siempre voy directo al grano, así que nada de introducciones, loco. Arrancamos con el jueguito. Bueno, ¿dónde me había quedado? Con estos locos, tenía que volver. Rasca granada, si mal no recuerdo. Porque siempre arranco fue el video con sueño, y empecé a tomar merca ahora, un poco más despierto. Como estoy todo el tiempo cansado. Cálmense un toque, muchacho. Podría pasar algo todo loco, pero experiencia es experiencia. Pudiera verlo. Wow, loco, what the fuck.
Over there.
¿Cuánto duró? No me acuerdo que... Obviamente no.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Very well, Command. Let's go.
Pero una chequeadita, a ver. Acá salí. De 40 de experiencia. Oh, nice. No, mirá cómo corrió ese. Un poquito duro eran los muchachos.
Fire in the hole.
All clear.
Quiero tener que esperar que se levante los locos. Cierro un poco mejor. 20. Y No hizo nada.
I'll kill you.
La cara se la vi. Porque aprieto para que los locos tiren, pero yo no los tiro. No nada tengo.
They're definitely protecting the ship, Commander. We've got to move one
No
of
más.
those cargo blocks.
¿Y ahora?
Hold the line.
¿Tienes granada? ¿Qué onda? Ahí está. Ahora sí. Si vienen todos juntos sería mejor, loco, ¿no?
Fire in the hole.
Y lo haré. La voy a buscar eso, tío. La cajita estaba más atrás. Claro. Y me quedan granadas eso todavía atrás. No. Ya está, me quedé sin granada. ¿Y ahora? ¿Rip los colonos? ¿Qué onda? Vale, y tocan granando. De Polonio 4. Me murió tal y qué va. Ah, tiene una paja el Rate of Fire, un desastre. Que los ralentiza por lo menos. No hace absolutamente nada, son malísimas las municiones. Vamos a probar un tiro, Ok. Hola, ¿qué tal? Revilla, loco. Cosa con sonido. Sí, para, loco, estoy intentando sacarme encima a estos bichos. Pero bueno, tiene más granadas. Me voy a pegar y si los mato, matarlos, digo. Ah, re pro la explosiva, loco. Ah, loco, los quiero intentar salvar a todos. Tiene que ir granada por acá. ¿Qué, no los puede salvar a todos? ¿Tú la grúa? ¡Bro! Sí, que los quiero ayudar, loco. Tiene que haber granada por acá, loco. Está bloqueada la puerta. Bueno. Bueno. Aparentemente no hay más granada. Vamos a ver si les pego. Mal. I'm sorry. Ah, no nos mata. Mate un toque, quédate en el piso, chabona. Ah, no me va a dejar, qué pelotudo de. Bueno, loca, I'm sorry. Carlos, tío, fucking show. Ah, ¿qué onda? ¿Era yo el único kill que no podía matar? Cualquiera. Cualquiera, loco, ¿qué onda?
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me.
Wow, 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 wow. Tranquilo, loco. Baja el fierro.
Stop you, but I won't. I won't.
Nice. ¿Comentario? ¿Tali? ¿Carlos? Ok. Está buena la Hey Tackle con bala explosiva. Parece que le van a tener una bala explosiva a todos los muchachos acá. La mejor munición. Mejor de munición. Lejos. Dale. Rocido, sí. Chao, te solucionó la vida con esto, loco. Argentina. Bueno, así. Todo loco. Queda el instinto Panic Save de Skyrim.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kira, what is that?
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
Oh, cuántas palabras de verdad hablaste ahí, loco.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now!
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in a new growth.
¿Cuál era la peluca? Ay, me arrastre, boluda. No le hago nada, loco. Metí un bicho en el ojo, loco. Bien, muchachos, por fin están haciendo algo. No lo vomité, agarro, loco. Los contactos, loco, parate ahí.
Definitely something different.
We've stung it, I'm sure of that. We need to find more of these things.
Rally round.
Otra vez. ¿Qué querés? Pero comete un cachetazo. ¿Lo tenemos aquí?
You must die. You must die.
Calmate, amiga.
Not in my line of sight.
Arribados. Ah, ¿dónde está? Tírenle, viejo, dale.
All clear.
No, muy pro la explosión, loco. Otra vez vos. A ver. Hagan la mierda, viejo. Ah, la concha de tu madre. Oh, tomate la rancia. ¿Qué más rápido con esto? No, a ver. Claramente no. Sí, 40 de experiencia.
Clear.
con más granada. Son boludos, son pelotudos. Qué bárbaro, viejo. Tan inútiles los compañeros siempre en todos los juegos. Vengan, loco, dale, dejen de hacer la paja ahí atrás. Ahora le tiraste cuando se cubre con la pared, pero son boludos, en serio. Mierda, me está sacando HP. No, nada que ver, nada que... La diferencia de daño que hace la bala explosiva es una locura. El otro boludo lo vomitan de atrás. ¡Ay, Dios! Me pega a mí. No, son... La verdad, dale, anda ya, mira. Perdón, se me calentó. Es una vomitada y se mueren los locos. La verdad que sinceramente. Mucho que decía. Por las mierdas de calor. Ya conseguiré. He cortado la luz, loco, ¿qué onda? Cagó. Le hicieron crema. Ay, dale.
We got them all, Shepard.
We're on the right track. On my way.
What the fuck? Loco. Que vengan. Otra vez se murió. Dale, esto me jode. Están. Deja para ver si lo puedo tirar. Espérate, para. Dale. La perra esta. No, la arruina, loco. Muy buena la baja. Vení, vení, Garrus, dale, vení, dale, pero te revivo yo. Oh, ¿qué mierda es? Una florcita esa. Se ven ahí, loco. ¡Ole, horrible! Tiene un cuetazo en la cabeza y se muere, loco. Se murieron los dos. Ah. Necesito conseguirme las mierdas para bajar la temperatura del arma, porque la verdad que está buena la munición, pero no sé si mucho. Se rendiría más tener un poquito más de rate of fire. ¿Otra vez?
I'm free. I suppose
Yeah.
I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have.
Necesita el traje,
She
parece
joined
el
him to
traje de
guide him down
Gantz.
a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Ahora necesitaba, que probablemente sea una Sari, la biótica para la Thoriana. Pero ¿por qué no usó a Venecia? Venecia tiene la Sari. Cualquiera. ¿Qué sentido?
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
Cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Where is the cipher? How do I get it?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Fuck. Damn. Mira lo viste eso. Pasó, loco.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
Oh.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
Eran un par
You
de
have been
placas
given a
madre
great
ahí con
gift.
carne, loco.
The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable.
Wow.
With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling.
Buen
Spend
traje que
enough
tiene la
time in
loca.
Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an
Bueno,
Asari.
¿por qué no lo usó a
She was
Venecia?
widely known as a teacher
okay.
of philosophy and religion. She always
Bueno,
sought the
que
paths of
por otra
peace
cosa.
and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Ya rompé la boca, Saren, cuando me encuentro.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I've played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
Puedo dejarte viva. Bueno, fíjate.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
Okay. ¿Más?
Thank you so much. Now Exogeny will pour the money in. We'll be able to rebuild and then some.
Ships are already on their way here with supplies.
That's it. No me... Pequeña recompensa por algo, nada.
You won't recognize this place when we're done. All traces of the Thorian will be erased in short order. Feros will have a second chance thanks to you. Commander, glad to see you survived your encounter with the Thorian.
Fuck you, Ethan John, me quisiste matar, la concha de tu madre.
Traces of the Thorian will be... I hope the new money doesn't spoil this place.
Este juego tiene un par de mods.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Mods, el loco. Ahora con la loquita que estaba en la cama, a ver qué dice.
Feros can survive, especially now that we're free again.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
We might have a chance now, thanks to you.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. With the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal. You brokered a far gentler resolution than many colonies manage.
Para loco, estamos feros. Nice.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Raro, sí.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Dale, loco.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
Para que sí.
Might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Sí, la verdad que por aquí se mataba por voluntad propia, pero bueno. Se hizo agarrar bronca.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
¿Qué le pasa, loco, boludo?
Goodbye, Chancellor.
I'm sorry, sir. We lost that connection.
Miss Williams, Commander, we need to talk. If we do not resolve this situation now, I am afraid things might become awkward.
Oh, awkward, huh?
What?
I hope we can keep this civilized. I do not want things to become unpleasant.
Pasó, loco.
Because it's been so pleasant between us lately. Look, somebody in this room needs to make a choice. It ain't me, and it ain't you.
What?
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
Jealous? Of you? You're not even our species.
Perhaps that is why you feel threatened. I am a rival unlike any you have faced before. Hostility is a common reaction to the unfamiliar.
Doctor, you keep smartassing me, I'll show you what my hostile reaction is like.
I won't have my crew fighting.
I agree, Shepard, which is why you must choose Ashley or me.
We're not married, Shepard. You want to get involved with some alien? Go ahead. It's none of my business.
Ahora, loca, ¿qué está flasheando? ¿Cuándo te tiré la onda? Cualquiera.
Why do I have to make a choice? Maybe the three of us could,
You know.
In your dreams, Commander. I hope you two, or however many you end up with, will be happy together.
Oh, loca, está re salada. ¿Qué te pasó, amiguita?
I feel bad for her, Shepard. I hope she'll be okay.
Jamás le dije nada, la loca. ¿Qué flasheó Ashley? What the fuck? Pero nunca, nunca, en ningún diálogo dije, hey, loca, mirá que Para... No, nada, what the fuck. Me acuerdo que me hablaba de la familia. El padre era militar. Que le gustaba la poesía. La hermana. Y... Qué fácil que levantase minita en este juego. Vale.
Ash is pretty tough. She'll be fine.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me. I don't believe we should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard. You know where to find me if you want to have a more private conversation.
Como decía propaganda. Y ahora yo no te elegí. Pero si pudiera, lo haría de nuevo. Thorian estaba todo bien con un trío, genial. Vamos por liar, loco. Siempre fue el plan original, ¿no? Pero. Bien. Le gustan las aventuras, tía. No sé, se re equivocó la loca. Nunca le dije nada. Cualquiera. ¿Qué pasa, chabón, con vos?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it.
Es bueno,
Hell
loco.
of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
Sí, acá sí le pego un tiro al giles.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on.
Loco, no pasa
There's
nada.
gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is.
Okay.
Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Furnace.
Vale. Ah, Thorian. Era un imbécil.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I'm glad to hear the bastard got what he deserved.
He didn't deserve... He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face.
Rechapa, loco.
I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
Está bien, loco. ¿Cómo te vas a sacar un cuchillo? Estamos todos locos.
Like I said, he deserved it.
It killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah.
Le enseñaste a los aliens que se la creían superiores.
I'd hate humans too.
I want to know you're on our side. Whatever needs to be done.
Commander, I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier. I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not the rest of the galaxy holding us back.
Pero también tiene que pensar por los
Is the one that matters.
mismos, chabón. No puedes ser un soldado vacía que tengan nada matar 25 civiles porque la alianza te dice son malos. Bueno, flaco, saca tu conclusión también.
Lieutenant, I believe we need to get you a posting in recruitment.
Sorry. I have some strong feelings on the subject. I should return to my duties now. Commander?
Nos vemos, loco.
We'll talk
Gracias por la
another
charla.
time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yo-
Commander, are you coming to check
No.
up on me?
Sí, loca.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Yeah.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole.
Nice.
It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry,
Nope.
Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
Que
I
se
am
buena
only
Mariana, loco. Está buena.
106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I
Tiene como
never
3
really
veces mi
thought
edad,
about
pero
it.
bueno.
Not until I met you.
Che, para estar
You are
es
very
un
special
poquito
to me,
vieja.
Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
No, ¿qué cuando dices sobre ahora,
I'm
pa?
glad you understand, Shepard.
No, cortito acá.
There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I should
go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Nos vemos.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you
Ni
become a
hablar, loco.
mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Thorians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Thorians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Yeah.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
Muy bien, avante.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
A ver, vos, chabona, ¿qué problema tenés? No te dije nada, te comiste cualquiera vos.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Are you all right with Liara and I?
I don't care what you
Se
say.
le preguntan,
Not after
¿qué
you try to
importa?
get me to do a threesome. I respect you as an officer, but keep me out of your egocentric little fantasies, sir.
Ahora te hace la dolida. Posta, no sé en qué momento, en ningún momento te dije, che, pasa algo, ¿no? Vos flasheaste mal.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink, bit of a celebration, if you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate.
Rechazaste el trío,
That
loca,
was
¿sabes
26
qué?
years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Me dijiste antes.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty in a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Agarrame.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Thorians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Thorians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No.
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CEO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Ah,
Dismissed, Chief.
que comete cualquiera igual. Mr. Bakarian.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Ah, venía a conversar, loco.
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sí, loco. Claro, claro, what the fuck.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
Buena pregunta, no creo. La verdad que públicamente le quitaron el escuchame, el rango de espectro a Saren, sí. Creo.
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Down, Garrus.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, sir.
Oh, amiguito, ¿todo bien?
Looking for supplies?
Sí, necesito unos mods para bajar la temperatura de la...
You bet, Commander.
Estoy así como re bueno. A ver, para, vamos a ver. La verdad que es pura basura lo que vende Fiera. ¿Qué querés que te diga? Y de modo, loco, ¿qué onda?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
No, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
That's it.
I should go.
See you later.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
¿Qué pasa, muchacho, ahora?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Okay.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
Okay.
Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Gracias,
I'll
loco.
look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options.
No se quieren involucrar, pero si ustedes son a quienes respondo con
Keep you
espectro,
advised
o
if we learn
sea,
anything else.
pego 5 tiros en el pecho a un loco y lo aconsejo, oh, no sé, un espectro, nosotros no tenemos nada que ver. No se lavan las manos los locos, terrible. Bueno, vamos primero las que estábamos haciendo. Wow, what the fuck. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a llevar las dos que se quieren un montón.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Tin Hut!
At
ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
What?
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
You don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Thorians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Okay.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Ahora veo un diseño turiano.
Modified Thorian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship.
¿Qué cosa tengo por
I
dar
have to shake
batalla?
my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters
Wow,
for that money?
loco.
What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Vamos a bardear un poquito, eh.
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Thorians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Pará, loco, esta no es una operación de la Alianza. Operación de Consejo que me mandó a buscar a Saren, que otro loquito que trabajaba para el Consejo. Está bien, sos marín de la Alianza, pero no estoy en una misión de la Alianza. Ahí lo podría bardear, loco. Pero... un aliado.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Usa más. ¿Por qué me das la opción de marcar territorios? Supongo que quiere decir, como siendo, porque mostrar que podemos colaborar con los otros aliens para hacer una nave ocupada. O esta también puede ser lo mismo, de otra manera. No lo voy a bardear, qué sé yo. No encuentro motivo para bardear. Me da por los huevos lo que dice, pero...
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander.
Yes,
the
that's
Alliance
what I'm doing.
navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
No sé quién te meó el café en la mañana, loco, pero... What the fuck was that?
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Ah, ese movimiento sexy. Yeah.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force. CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
It was the Thorians who first suggested creating a single organization to maintain order on the Citadel. Perhaps that is why more than half the force is Thorian.
Okay. What?
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Vamos, como que entregan por después.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
También con el espécimen que se hicieron.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die.
What?
I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Okay, wait. Ahí pues. La torre del suelo, ok. Vamos primero ahí. Por acá.
No, I'm waiting to speak. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay. Otro...
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right? Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
Hola.
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a noble goal. Too bad so many of your supporters are just racists.
Wow, así no te puedo creer que haya
Some
dicho
of our
eso.
supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
Las decisiones que te hace tomar son medio raras. Primero, viajar a Normandy, aparece un militar, dice, ya loco, no estoy de acuerdo o sea, son todos pro-human. Igual está bien. Pero la idea, por ejemplo, en el caso de la Normandy, era que la construyeron junto con los Thorianos. Decir, che, mirá, podemos trabajar con otra especie, no somos re, guau, loco, lo humano nomás. Pero, es más, Anderson dijo que hace mucho tiempo querían meter un loco en el espectro para estar incluido en el consejo, pero estos locos, mirá, muy miope tienen.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
Obviamente, 100% de acuerdo, loco.
You're marking the end of the First Contact
As we have it, we don't stand up for ourselves.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
We should, but you're looking for a reason.
I disagree. We have a backlog of grievances the aliens have ignored, starting with Shanxi.
Were you in Shanxi? If not, shut your pie hole.
Macha.
Gunnery Chief Williams, is that the proper way to address a civilian authority?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Pensé que le quería decir otro loco, bro. ¿Cómo decir de vuelta?
If we don't stand up for ourselves, perhaps so.
We should, but were you at Shanxi? If not, shut your pie hole.
It's not worth getting angry over, Chief.
Right. I read you, Skipper.
Y no tienen razón. No le quiero soportar a los locos, pero... Le digo esto al loco, ¿qué quiere decir? No, che, arréglensela a ustedes, yo me voy con los locos, con las demás razas. No sé. Estoy de acuerdo en esos locos, no es muy clara la decisión, pero... Supongo que esto quiere decir que vos apoyás la protesta, pero no.
I'm a patriot, Mr. Saraceno. You've got my vote.
It is gratifying to hear that. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. Since I have your vote, could I convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy? The support of the first human spectre would be invaluable.
No. Decime que puedo cargar.
You have the right
no
to
quiero
your
decir eso,
opinion,
loco.
Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Quiero cargar, loco, la verdad que no. No le quise decir eso. No era clara la decisión. La pelotude. A ver. Perdón, pero era una boludez, no me estaba diciendo lo que... Mala la traducción. Uy, ¿dónde quedó? Mira que tengo que hablar con todo esto loco otra vez. Aquí. Ah, no. Quedé acá cuando subí de vuelta para venir acá. A ver, vamos a hacer nada. Pequeño experimento. A ver qué dice Garros. Ashley. Tendría que haber tenido agarros cuando me paró el otro loco, el comandante, no sé cuándo.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. It is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saris. Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War?
If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
We should, but you're looking for a reason.
I disagree. We have a backlog of grievances the aliens have ignored, starting with Shanxi.
Were you at Shanxi? If not, shut your pie hole.
Enójalo, bro.
It's not worth getting angry over, Chief.
Right. I read you, Skipper.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. You have to...
You
spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against...
It's a noble goal. Too bad so many of your supporters are just racists.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
I'll think about it. Excuse me.
Your support would mean a lot, Commander.
¿A qué se refiere con la otra opción? ¿Dónde está esto? La República es un partido político de la Alianza que se formó después de la primer contacto. Su agenda política se basa en el principio de que la Tierra debe tener firmeza frente a la influencia alienígena. Esto supone una gran variedad de legislación. Los recientes activistas del terraforma. Se incluye la oposición a una ley que requiere el estudio de idiomas alienígenas. Está bueno aprender más idiomas. La propuesta para aumentar los aranceles de las exportaciones alienígenas y el liderazgo del movimiento popular para conmemorar la guerra del primer contacto con un día festivo. Pero fue fundado por individuos bien intencionados que tenían el efecto de la inmersión de las culturas humanas nativas bajo una oleada de modas alienígenas. La agenda política de Terrafirma ha atraído a muchos nacionalistas radicales y xenófobos. No, igualmente no entiendo qué me dice la... A ver.
Commander, have you changed your mind? Terra Firma could use your support in the election.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human specter would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander.
No dijiste nada, Rus. ¿Qué te iba a traer acá?
Terra Firma remembers you.
Voy a traería la de vuelta.
Pardon me, soldier. Could I take a moment of your time?
Sure.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race
Es lo que le acabo de decir otro loco. No puede ser razonable.
The Thorians. Forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
Locos son faloperos.
You should put some trust in your assistant.
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Thorians. Forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Will overdosing on stimulants and getting arrested help humanity, Keeler?
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this,
Dale, loco. Un raquetazo nomás. Ah, palopero de mierda.
You won't be doing humanity any favors if you overdose during negotiations. Get help now.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
That sounds like an addict talking, Keeler. What does it take to convince you?
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
The fuck?
I saw your Feros report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, ExoGeni would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
All in a day's work, Ambassador.
Sometimes I envy you, Commander. Running around the galaxy, doing whatever you please, never worried about the long-term consequences. No, you leave that to me. I have to look at the big picture. And usually it's not very pretty.
Ah, maestro, si hubiera estado ahí.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
Idiota.
Yes, Commander?
Do you know anything about Vermeer?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death.
Hablé con el loco.
Is there anything else, Commander?
No,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Está re bugueado esto, loco. Ahora, ¿qué? Baja. Y bueno, ese no era.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me.
What the fuck?
But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it? You wanted your sister dead? If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods.
Ah, me interesa eso.
I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard.
¿Dónde lo encuentro?
It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
I gave you what you wanted, Shepard. We have nothing more to discuss.
Sí. ¿Dónde compro esos mods, loco?
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
¿Por qué no? Porque quiero una foto.
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Se ríe el loco.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Thorians. We'd like you to talk to the Thorian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Thorians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Thorian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemy.
Te conoce, random. ¿Qué me venía a amenazar, payaso? Ay, Dios. No, nada que ver. Otra vez.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. Increase the guard on his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard.
¿Qué pasa, boludo?
When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
My bio is public record. Everyone knows that I ran with gangs as a kid.
They don't know that the Reds target aliens specifically. We've got the backers to handle off-world missions. Your alien friends won't like you so much when they hear what your gang did.
What do you want, Finch? What gets you out of my life?
Un tiro en el medio de la frente.
I want aliens off of Earth. I want the Council to stay out of humanity's business.
The 10th Street Reds was a gang, not an Earth First movement.
They're a human movement now. You think the vids will make that distinction? I can find a dozen Reds who'll swear they saw you kill aliens for fun. Who's going to believe you then?
Le pego un tiro o no tengo una moneda para saber si le ponemos Ike o le pegamos un tiro. Y pongo farmea puntito, loco.
You think I care what the aliens think of me, Finch?
But this is your career. You'd throw it all away like that?
The aliens need me, Finch. I'm not going anywhere, no matter what stories you tell.
The Spectre has overcome a troubled youth to lead a proud military career. The Thorians would not care about such things, and I doubt your lies would fool
Ya lo preso
Solarians
aquí,
into being
ESP.
sorry.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
Ahora que le tenía que pegar un tiro.
I didn't need target practice. Don't you have a prisoner to guard?
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
The best in the galaxy. Ok, listo. No sé con qué embajador hay que hablar. Pero bueno, vamos a checar rápido todos los lugares. ¿Qué embajador? No sé, en las embajadas supongo, ¿no? Ah, no hay más nadie. A ver. Oye, de vuelta hablo con Udina, supongo, no sé, no, la verdad que... Emily Wong. Ah, ¿será? Sí, no, onda.
Commander Shepard, could I... Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety.
Okay.
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous.
Yes.
Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Okay.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help.
Me acuerdo dónde, pero no me acuerdo cómo
The
llegar.
story is going to save lives.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
A ver.
Crater Yonihi, hazard advisory. Debris in your approach path. Retro to station keeping while we get a sweeper drone over there.
Sí.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Hasta el de los viáticos. Ya está, la vida dice, tu trabajo es sucio.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
Ahora, hay una persona que se quiere suicidar, tuvo que tener un sniper para tirar a la persona que se quiere suicidar. ¿Cómo ayuda eso? Si la persona se quiere suicidar, en todo caso puede hacer un movimiento medio raro, el sniper le pega un tiro y listo. Le cumple lo que quería, what the fuck.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I'm willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Sí. Ahora que no te uso mucho los poderes, vamos a ponerte un poco más. Ahorita un poder más.
Strange. Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
Al nacer te pusieron uno.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She...
Y ahora que hagan eso, te pone el nombre de la persona que está hablando, pero te lo revela después. Habían puesto persona suicida, humana, chica.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away.
What?
Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run, hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting.
Luces y mangueras, mangueras, what the fuck?
She doesn't want to see that. Don't make her look. Don't look. Stupid, stupid.
Oh.
I don't want to hear that. You survived 13 years in a slave pen. You're strong enough to deal with a memory.
She's not strong. She's weak and stupid. All humans are. That's what the Masters say. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light. Melting. Going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore.
Esquizofrénica era loca, esa no sé la palabra.
Lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Es lo mismo, what the fuck.
She doesn't want. Don't touch her.
Que suicida, loco, se ve que un paso adelante. Le podemos quitar el arma de última.
I'm going to take a step towards
Wow,
you.
usaron la misma frase 3 veces.
Okay?
Y la misma animación.
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Damn, I'm fucking good. Loco, te acabo de resolver una situación acá re imposible.
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
Is it over, Commander?
I got her to take the sedative.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
To make people who do these things pay. It's not the severity of punishment that deters crime. It's the certainty.
So we clean up the wreckage, shoot the guilty, and hope everyone else learns not to mess with us? Great. I'll take care of it from here, Commander.
Bueno, loco, lo dejamos acá. Entonces, para la próxima, gracias a los que me acompañaron. Y nada más. Te digo, soy un loco de pocas palabras, mentira. Pero la de ser otros tampoco soy.